Hello, Christ Church family. I wanted to update you again on the COVID-19 pandemic and how our church is responding to it. As you know, we have tried to stay flexible with a very fluid situation, and it looks like our situation is changing again for the better. The success of our vaccine rollout has made some things possible that we didn't think could be possible this early in the year. Because of that, we are currently reassessing our restrictions that we have for the COVID pandemic. When I say we are assessing, I want you to know who that includes. In addition to myself, we have several leaders in the church that are in this conversation. They are Doug Gage, who is our lay leader, Marla Gregg, who is chair of church council, Mike Lacey, who is chair of the PPR committee, Mike Booker, chair of trustees, Gil Reed, chair of finance, Jim Thatcher, lay delegate to annual conference, and Mark Walton, vice chair of church council. Together, we want to look at the same information we've been looking at, case counts, guidance from Methodist Hospital, and watching what the school districts are doing to make decisions about our next steps. We are asking for more information now in light of the vaccine rollout. We want to know from you what you think should happen. And we also want to get a feel for how many people have already been vaccinated in our church. That's why you received a survey from us this week. Now please understand, this is a survey and not a ballot. This isn't a vote, and whichever side wins, that's where we're going to go. But we feel like at this point, this issue is so important that we want to have as many opportunities for people to have input as possible. So I hope that you will give us that information so that we can prayerfully make the right decisions for our church. Now, we've done really well up to this point. Y'all have been patient and understanding and supportive for the most part as we've made these decisions, even if they were decisions you didn't like. We're so close to being done with this. Let's not stop with our good, kind grace yet. Just a little while longer, and I think a whole lot of people are going to be a whole lot more happy. I want to make you aware of something. This book does not exist. Even if it did exist, this pastor probably wouldn't be able to understand it. I'm not making these decisions by myself. We're making these decisions as a leadership team. And the truth is, no one person has perfect knowledge about this pandemic and how we should respond. So while we don't have the book that I just showed you, we do have this book. And this is the book that is guiding our decision making. This is the book that helps us understand what it means to listen to the Holy Spirit, how to work together as a community of believers. And it also reminds us again of the gospel command to continue to look out for the weakest among us. Folks, we're making the best decisions that we can with the information that we have. And it's inevitable that we're going to make some decisions that some people do not like. That's just how it is. If you have concerns about the decisions we're making or want to have some input, please come talk to me or talk to one of the leaders in the church who've been named in this video, because that's what mature disciples do. Do not give in to the temptation, as some have, to begin questioning the faith of people in leadership of this church, or questioning their intellect and their willingness to follow science. Every person I serve with in this church is a deeply committed Christian and very intelligent. We are all doing the best that we can by the grace of God and with the leadership of the Holy Spirit to navigate these next steps. And we would continue to appreciate your prayers, your love, and your support.